Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm sorry that you missed me for a few days because I was traveling, moved places here in Colombia, and then went to a new place and the Wi-Fi was not working, so I had to arrange all kinds of stuff. Right now I'm doing this recording from a co-working space, so I hope you guys can hear me well. No camera unfortunately today, and then I hope that maybe the Wi-Fi is fixed today and then we can make the shootings from the apartment again. If else we have to go to the co-working space again, so let's see if you can fix this. Of course, we're going to look at this BTC USD and ETH because my god, the market has been dumping a lot and there's so much stuff going on. Therefore, I also find it such a bummer that I could not update you in the meantime. Well, here we're starting off with the fear and greed index for BTC, and we're seeing we're laying on our butt at 10 for extreme fear. Yes, it was 11, and if we're looking at the chart, then it looks a bit like this. Very, very bottom territory. Doesn't mean we're going up from here, but my god, it looks very bearish. As you can see here, we laid on the bottom for a long period of time before we were moving up. And every time everyone is thinking, oh man, we can go lower, we can go lower, and then yes, again, we're going lower. Such a very, very painful grind. Alright, we're starting off here with BTC USD pair, and we're seeing that we had a few times a bounce off the support line, and now we broke it. Unfortunately, we also reached a bearish price target from the falling wedge, and even a little bit further, and we bounced off here at approximately 30,000, or was it 29,500 ish or something? Let's say 30,000. Man, it looks really, really bad. We on the market side view, so the RSI is going down, money flow going down, VWAP a little bit straight, but the momentum wave, look how deep that is. I think we need to go back all the way to, what is it, 2020 or something? Yeah, I think so. Look at this, 2020, when we had such a very, very deep momentum wave. And full transparency here, I said, I think in the last video, you know what would be nice? If we would have 1, 2, 3 touch in the low 30 areas and then going higher. But actually this week now has been much lower, which has been a little bit unfortunate. But as you maybe can see here already, I already draw one circle. You could also say, hey, we have 1, 2, and then this could be the third cluster of price going lower and then going higher. If we kind of repeat what we did right here, then you can expect that this will most likely not be a V-shaped recovery. We're most likely probably gonna hover here around, retest these levels a few times, maybe wick a little bit lower, go a little bit higher, a few fake outs, and then we're going high, just like we have seen right here, where you can see where we hovered at those low levels multiple times. And maybe, like I said here, maybe a fake out and then going lower again and then a shaking and then lower up, we're going higher, and that just takes multiple weeks. Usually these big drops down where we just go dozens of percentages, they don't recover right away. We need some retesting, some bouncing, some accumulation before we going higher. We also saw the exact same here. We didn't just drop down once here, but we went all the way higher, then dropped down again, higher, drop down, not drop down, not drop down, and then we went higher. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. I definitely am not expecting a V-shaped recovery. Alright, what else am I looking out for? Well, if we're looking down at the price targets, that we're just winding down at what we're seeing right now. So we bounce off here approximately the 30k. That looks good. 28k was also fine. 28, 29. If we lose that, I'm going to be honest with you, it looks pretty bad. Then I'm aiming for approximately 20k, which is the top of the 2017 bull market. That would actually be very bearish. But yeah, that is then kind of what I'm looking out for. If we're going higher, then of course, right now I want to see the 32 claims, and maybe this level is at 33, 34, 35, maybe a back up to this level. Maybe even test that. Would be of course nice if we break this again and then make a support out of it, but I don't not expect so. What also would make sense is that if we are going higher, we would at least reclaim these levels, because this is the CME gap from this weekend, and for once now we have a CME gap to the upside. Usually we have CME gaps to the downside, meaning that crypto pumps during the weekend, then goes down to fill that CME gap, and then maybe goes higher or go lower. Right now the CME gap is here to the upside. In other words, it would make sense if we would go higher, reclaim that CME gap, fill that that gap, and then maybe going lower or going higher. So right now back up to approximately 34-35k, that would be very, very nice. Then the CME gap is filled and that's out of our way, and then at least we have some more upwards price action. If we're looking at ETH, then we're seeing here almost exactly the same story. We had a support here coming in handful of times, and now it seems like we're breaking it or retesting it and going lower. Of course, also here we had a falling wedge, and the price target was well met here and even went dumped down a little bit lower. And look here also at the market side B, money flow going down, RSI is going down, looks like they're pinching together. The momentum wave also super deep, exactly the same. I mean, yeah, okay, here we saw a little bit earlier, but man, it just looks so bearish. Everything feels just so bearish. Every little pump is just being sold off to. It just looks absolutely ugly. I would definitely not call bottoms, because like I said, usually we bounce up a few times before we are going higher again, maybe liquidate a few people, making an extra wick lower than what we are making right now, and then going back to the center again. So I'm just right now I'm really keeping every scenario open, because we just see that crypto is so heavily correlated to the stock market, and there's so much going on with the Fed and tapering, rising the interest rates. Then there's something with the crypto, with the Luna project, stable coins, and that's just so much that can influence the price right now. So really, I am keeping eyes on both scenarios. I would love to see now a little bit of a pump up, maybe really rally, and then we have to see from there if we can break up to the upside. I do not think so, because we just went down already so much. Like I said, every pump is just being sold off to, and then we have to see from there, maybe then retest of the low levels. Quick check from top to bottom, more than 50% off. And quick check here from top to bottom, I think it's also I think it's also more than 50% off. I can not imagine it would be any different, to be honest. Yeah, 55-56%, very ugly. Yeah, what can I say? That blood diamond on the weekly, boy oh boy, it signaled the drop absolutely perfectly, and now we just will see here on the weekly just going lower. I said Friday, I hope we're getting a little bit of a bounce, because the more of those weekly red candles you're getting, the higher the likelihood that we're getting a little bit of a bounce. Well, it looks like we need to wait for that just a little bit longer. I cannot imagine that this week will end up in the green. I actually do not think so. Good thing is though that the RSI here are splitting up a little bit, so maybe we're losing a little bit of strength. It would be nice. See at least 1 week of green and see some bouncing, and we just have to take it by a day, have to take it by a week, because right now anything can happen. If suddenly the central banks do something crazy, let's say they're saying, oh my god, we're so shocked by the market, we'll stop rising interest rates. I cannot imagine, but let's say then suddenly bam, this just pumps up 20-30%, 100% sure. Yeah, I'm just being very careful with my stops and my entries, my longs and my shorts, whatever I'm doing during the day. Most likely I will be cash at the end of the day at all times, until this is just cooled off a little bit, until I maybe see a bit more of a bottoming signs. So far it doesn't look like it. So yeah, just be very careful, guys. Let me see, what else do I have for you? I think I just want to show you maybe this. If you're trading, then this could be a bit of a nice trading range. Here we have a bit of a channel. You could also say maybe a bear flag if we're taking this. Yeah, I just hope that we're gonna reach maybe the top of the channel, break out a little bit. If not, if this thing curves down again, then it maybe is a bear flag, and then when we break out, you can put in a short again. And of course, right away put your stop loss at your entry once you are in a profit, because these markets are highly volatile, and yeah, anything can happen from here on. Oh my god, look at this money flow. Ugh. Ugly. Okay guys, that's gonna be it. Sorry, it was maybe a little bit messy today, but I hope you like this video anyways. Then if you do, then please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links are in the descriptions. And I see you guys very soon again, or in a co-working space, or at my apartment. I'll try to upload as soon as possible again. Thank you guys so much, see you in the next one. Bye bye.